These are 5 ways to actually use Copilot inside of Microsoft Word, from drafting content to bulk edits and one prompt updates. I've been using the new Agentic mode inside of Word extensively, and I'm super excited to show you all of these features. By the way, my name's Amy. Let's nerd out. First, let's touch on access. And if you are comfortable with your Copilot license, then feel free to skip ahead to the time shown on the screen here. Otherwise, let's quickly touch on licensing and Copilot availability inside of your Word document, as there are 3 categories that you could fall into. So the first one is locating our Copilot icon. So for me, it's in the bottom right-hand corner. Microsoft has just moved this, but if you do prefer the old location of it being in the top ribbon, then you can right click the icon and go move to ribbon. So now Copilot is going to be in the top here. Now, if you don't have a Copilot icon inside of your Word document, then this means that you will not have access to any of the features that are going to be shown today. You're going to likely be in an organization that has over 2,000 employees and you don't have a premium Copilot license. Now, if we do have that Copilot license, then we can expand Copilot. And on the bottom here, you'll see that I'm in M365 Copilot brackets premium. So this means that I have a Copilot premium license. And if yours also says premium, then all of the features that I'll show you today are going to be available to you. Now, if yours says M365 Copilot brackets basic, or maybe it just says nothing, then this means that you're in an organization that has less than 2,000 employees and you don't have that Copilot premium license. So you'll still have access to most of the features that we walk through today, but if you do experience some limitations, then that is likely the reason. Firstly, we need to ensure that our document is set up correctly to ensure that Copilot is enabled. Now, there are 2 things that we need to do to get started, and these are mainly important when we are working from within the desktop apps. Firstly, we want to ensure that the document is being saved to the cloud so that it is either stored inside of a SharePoint site. So here, this is actually the Dog Apparel SharePoint site, and then this is the channel, or that it is saved within your OneDrive for Business account. Then the second thing is that we want to ensure that autosave is toggled on. So by having these 2 items enabled, we are now activating Copilot inside of this Word document. Now that our document is set up, we can start to draft with Copilot so that you'll never have to start from a blank page again. So you can either click this little icon here, or I'm going to go Alt-I on my keyboard. And then now we are going to open up that draft with Copilot. At the top, you are going to see some suggested prompts as well as associated files or even meetings. So if one of these aligns with the task that you've come to Word to complete, then go ahead and click one of these to quick start your document creation. However, in this lesson, we are going to start off with a custom prompt. And one of the great things about the custom prompt here is that we have this little plus icon. So this allows us to reference some suggested documents, or we could reference a specific file if we've already got something that we've started. We can reference a meeting if we have a transcribed meeting where we discussed this task at hand, or if you've even got an email thread discussing this topic, then you can reference that email as well. So in our example, I'm just going to ask Copilot to draft a product launch plan for the Cosmic Kitty cat accessory line and to include a section on budgets, research, sales forecasts, as well as marketing trends. So once Copilot has generated the document, then you can either keep it, you can simply regenerate, discard, or add a custom prompt so that you can tailor the tone or the layout a little bit differently. In this case, I'm just going to keep it. Now let's take a look at the different Copilot chat modes inside of our Word document. So if we open up this Copilot icon on the bottom right-hand side, then this opens up an experience that looks like Copilot Chat. However, we have a drop-down toggle here which says allow editing. So here we have allow editing, or we can toggle to the chat only. And these are the 2 different modes for this chat area inside of Word. Now, the top one here, allow editing, we can see that Copilot can edit your document directly. So this is called Agentic mode, where we can use natural language prompts and Copilot can make changes to our document. It is very cool. Then we also have the chat only. So when we toggle that on, we will see the web or the work toggles at the top, depending on your licensing. But also, this chat experience is also grounded in our Word document and can help us gather insights without reading through all of the content. So it's kind of like a glorified control find function for our document. So this experience has changed a little bit here, particularly these drop downs. I think Microsoft is fine tuning them. In some cases, I've seen it when you have the allow editing on, you might have like a little reference icon here that's actually like an agent and it looks like a Word document, and you can just exit to go into the chat only. So if your little drop down toggle looks slightly different to mine, then that's likely what's happening. But just play around with the different areas here. And the two main modes that we are looking for is the allow editing as well as chat only. Now let's take a look at how we can use the edit mode to transform our Word document. So in this case, I have copied this Cosmic Canine product launch plan and I've renamed it Cosmic Canine product launch plan. But all of the contents here are still relating to the Cosmic Kitty. However, we have just had a meeting about the Cosmic Canine product launch. And so I have all of the notes here and all of the details, and I just need to go through and update the contents of this document to reflect the Cosmic Canine product launch. Now, I could go through all of this individually and edit it manually. However, with the edit mode, we can do this quite quickly with one prompt. So we'll just make sure that we toggle to that allow editing mode. I will type my prompt. I'll review that in just a moment. Now I just need to add those meeting notes as a reference. So we'll go attach cloud files. There they are. And then we will go and select. So now if we send this, we can review the prompt. So here I'm saying, update this document, pulling relevant information from the Cosmic Canine product launch meeting notes attached. So I've attached those notes as a reference file. Keep the subheadings as placeholders, but update the contents, the body, and the tables. So we can see already that Copilot has highlighted the areas that it is making changes to. So it's already updated the heading to the Cosmic Canine Dog Apparel. We can see that the budget and planning is now pulling those relevant numbers as well, and it is going to continue to update the rest of the document. So this is all happening from one natural language prompt and is a great way for us to use a Word document as a template. Maybe you have a weekly report or something like maybe a product sheet. You know, in this case, we have that launch plan. We're using this document as a template, and then we're literally just referencing our meeting notes, and Copilot is going to update the content. So let's just give this a minute to finish on up here, and then we will pop back in. Here we can see that Copilot has now finished, and we have an option at the bottom here to either undo or we can go done. There's also a toggle here where we can review the edits, but Copilot has also generated a summary on the right-hand side. So you can navigate these as you feel, but for right now, let's just go and say done. And then now we can continue editing our document from this prompt area. If you found this one tip helpful, then please drop a comment below of your practical work scenario, as I would love to do a compilation video of all of the different ways that we can use Copilot to help us transform our Word documents and ultimately save us a ton of time. So this time we are now going to say, update the tables to a blue color with banded rows. So we'll see here that we've got these tables, but they're gray, they're a little bit boring, and we have a couple of them in the document. So, you know, we could go through and edit these on our own, but let's just see how Copilot can update this for us in just a single prompt. We can see here that Copilot is working through these tables and it is updating all of the tables within our document. And it just has this one final one to finish, and then we will pop back in. Once again, we have that summary on the right-hand side, as well as a summary of all of the edits that have been made. And we have that undo or done. So let's go with done. And then now the final prompt that I want to share with you here is I want Copilot to improve this area. It's a lot of text here, and I just want it to be a little bit easier to read. So this time we will prompt Copilot and we'll say, improve the sales forecast and market research. So I'm referencing that header. And then for readability, put it in a table or use subheaders where appropriate. Now, if your document doesn't have headers, then you can also just use natural language and prompt Copilot in the edit mode and say add headers. Adding headers to our document is really good because when we go searching for files or asking Copilot for insights from documents, it uses those headers to navigate the contents. It's also helpful when we get into creating PowerPoint presentations, particularly from a Word document, because Copilot uses the headers of that Word document to help it prepare for the PowerPoint presentation. So if you don't have those headers, just use natural language, and then we can use them in our prompts on the right-hand side here to easily point Copilot to specific areas that we want it to make changes to. We can see here that it is finished up making this area a little bit easier to read, adding those tables as well as some subheaders where appropriate. So now we can go with done. And the final example that I want to show you is how we can use Copilot to pull information from the internet. So in this case, I'm going to say add a table to the sales forecast and market research section with a list of capital cities in Canada with columns for city, province, and population. I could have just left it at with a list of capital cities in Canada, but by specifying the columns, I'm going to get a better output. So let's give Copilot a minute here and then we'll pop back in. So here we can see that that table has been added to our document. So I'm going to go with done to complete the insert. And finally, in addition to using that edit mode with Copilot, we can also select specific text and go edit with Copilot. We can then use a natural language prompt here or one of these suggested prompts to fine tune our text. Now let's take a look at how we can use Copilot Chat to help us with our Word document. So from the bottom, we will open up Copilot and I'm just going to toggle to that chat only mode. So again, we have that web toggle so I could gain insights from the internet. I have my work toggle so I could, gather insights from other documents. However, this chat experience is also grounded inside of our Word document. So for example, I could prompt Copilot and say, what does this document say for our budget planning? Give me a high level list, and then it would give me the output. But another unique feature is the ability for Copilot to reference comments on this page. So for example, if we highlight some text here, then we could click this comment icon, or we can also select it here. And then now we can press the @ sign and we can mention a team member and assign a comment to them. So then we can add our notes and then we can add our comment. So this is a great way to collaborate with team members on a document without altering the contents of the document, but still having conversations on the side. So with Copilot, we can now prompt Copilot and say, summarize the open comments on this page and organize by assigned to. So we'll see that it is pulling all of these comments now. And this is just a really great way for us to quickly get caught up to speed on any items that are unresolved in general, but any items that are specifically assigned to you. The second example for the chat mode is to help us generate images. So I'm just going to start a fresh chat conversation here, go back into that chat mode. And then now I'm going to say, generate an image of a blue healer wearing a spacesuit and driving a spaceship in the galaxy. So image creation does take a little bit of time. So let's give that a moment and then we'll pop back in. Perfect. So we can see that our image has been created here. And I just want to insert this below the header. So now I'm just going to click that plus icon and we have now inserted that image into our Word document to make it a nice and visual product launch Cosmic Canine Dog Apparel document.